Hello and welcome to the Spiritual Centre. My name's Sonia. I'm going to be doing a Leo reading for you for the month of March. I'm using my traditional Rider-Waite tarot pack, which is the pack that I learnt the cards with many years ago. Okay, I'm going to go do a 10 card Celtic Cross reading. Let's see if we can give some guidance for Leos for the coming month. Okay. Okay. Oh, beautiful card for the energy around the Leos for this month. It's number 1, the Magician. A major arcana. The major arcanas tell us the causes of things that go on in our life, and the minor are the effects of the causes, and the court cards are the personalities that will affect us on our experiences. So he has one arm pointing up and one arm pointing down, so he's talking about both worlds. He's got all the tools he needs on the table. So, March for Leos is believe in yourself. If you're not self-employed, then you should be. So, if you're thinking about starting a business, this March is the perfect month to do that. Okay. Let's see the main card around you at the moment. Oh dear. Which is the World. It's the last... The Magician is the first and the World is the last of the major arcana. The World is when you've journeyed through the whole of the cards in the tarot pack and you get to your point where actually you can have anything or do anything. You can have the world. What a fantastic place to be in. You've got all the tools and you can have or do anything you want to do. Something's stopping you moving forward though. So let's have a look, see what that is. Another major arcana, the Devil, number 15. Okay. So you're either in a relationship that you shouldn't be in because that person is domineering and it isn't fulfilling you the way that you need to be fulfilled. Or this is also can be the card of obsessions, so and addictions. That can be smoking, drinking, gambling, food. An addiction of some sort. That's what's stopping you having everything. Okay, so let's see what other cards we've got here. In your subconscious is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the emotional but strong, a very deep feeling male. So there's a man around you who you're not necessarily aware of that actually loves you to bits. And he's there for you. It can be somebody that's in spirit. It could be your father, grandfather. Or it could be somebody who's on the earth plane. Could be the man that's in your relationship. So look for that man who is there for you unconditionally, because he'll help you out. This is in the subconscious. It would suggest that actually you're not aware that he's there. Okay, in the higher conscious is the Queen of Pentacles. The Pentacles are all our jobs and earth-related matters, money, possessions, material things, the material side of life. The Queen is content with what she's got. The Queen is very happy. So on a higher conscious level, you're very happy. On a subconscious level, there's a lot of strength there behind you. So whatever this being chained to something that you shouldn't be chained to, you can sort it out. You can be strong enough to deal with it. Okay. So in the past is the Five of Pentacles. Again, a materialistic card to do with money and work. The light's there, the money's there, but they're left out in the cold. So this is a card about feeling left out, feeling worthless, and perhaps it's this card that has actually made you feel that way. Because any addiction of any sort is not good for us. Whether it be another human being or a substance or anything like that, it will make us feel like this. So let's see how we can move forward away from that then. Okay, so the way forward is the Knight of Wands. It's somebody who's got passion. So you've got to have the passion to do it. You've got to get the full steam ahead. Okay, if it's the male that's around you, then it could be that he's very stubborn. Perhaps that person that is around you has an addiction, in which case it's not your, I won't say it's not your problem, but it's not your, it's their journey. It's not your journey. It's your journey to decide that you actually want to be with them and help them through it. Okay, so how do you move forward? Okay, it's another major arcana. It's the Strength, number 8. So look elsewhere for your strength. Look elsewhere to where you've been looking for that strength. Would you go and put your hand in a lion's mouth? No. So it's about doing something that you wouldn't normally do. Turn to the animal kingdom. There is always another choice if you want to take it. Okay. So this is your environment and what others see. So other people may not see what's going on here, because this is a card of unconditional love. This is somebody who projects themselves as though there's nothing wrong, as though everything's happy and everything's going great. They kind of hide the fact that actually this is going on around them, because they don't want people to know. They don't want people to understand that's what's actually happening. Okay. So in your fears position, yet another major arcana card. Your reading is dominated by the major arcana. Okay, so it's the Empress. The Empress is the perfect mother figure. The only problem she has is she wears her heart on her sleeve and not in her body. She loves too easily. So are you scared to love again? Are you scared to go into another relationship because of what happened here? Has that caused you to be too scared to trust again? Because the reality is, you can have the world. And just because it happened in that relationship doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Because you can have anything you want to have. Okay, let's see what your final outcome is. Before I turn the final outcome card, I always like to say that whatever it is, you've got free will. Any of these cards are their guidance. They can tell us what's coming up. They can tell us what we might experience. But ultimately, the choices you make with regard to the addictions and the people around you that may have any kind of addiction, that choice is your choice. So you have free will with the final outcome as well, which is the Hermit, another major arcana. He stands alone because he's wise. He's an old soul. He's full of wisdom. It's a beautiful card because it's about you standing alone, standing strong. Not necessarily standing outside of the relationship. There's nothing wrong with the relationship to carry on if you can sort out the addiction side of things. But you can still stand totally alone and still be in a totally happy, perfect relationship. Okay, if we look at the card that is the overall energy for March, the Magician, he can have everything. Not only can he have everything, he's now got the wisdom. He's learnt the lessons. He's been through it. He's experienced it. And he's come out the other side to guide others, to tell others, to share the story with others. Perhaps that's what you need to do. You need to share. If we share with others, it always becomes easier. And always remembering that the card for March is the world. So you can have absolutely anything. Okay, let's pick a healing fairy card. Maybe help with that as well. Okay, 2 wanted to come out, so let's see what they've got to say. Okay, the first one is dreams coming true. What she's got one of those little wish things. She's blowing her little wish flower. Dreams can't come true unless you actually believe them and make them. A dream is a wish your heart makes. So believe it. Okay. Okay, and the other one is self-reliance. Comes back to the Hermit. This is why I love the cards. Rely on yourself. Realise how powerful and how strong you are. Realise the gift that you've got to share with others. You've got so much to share. Because you can have the world. There is nothing that is not within our grasp. I hope you all have a lovely month. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel and hopefully I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you.